Well, 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 Jeff, we've made it to another one of these creative YCM machines, and what I think is the most fascinating about this machine is that it can read our minds. Wait, that's what that's doing, right?
Yes.
It can read. I got this conversation right, didn't I?
It's reading our minds. Exactly.
I thought that was exactly what was happening. Obviously, we're throwing a little humor into this. What is it actually doing for us, Jeff?
Yeah, what it's actually doing is we're actually calibrating volumetric accuracy. So from our CX series machines, we now do volumetric accuracy on all of our products. So that's actually what it's doing. It's actually doing a volumetric accuracy test.
Along with reading our minds.
Along with reading our minds.
Simultaneously. You know, AI is out there right now, Jeff.
Well, AI is actually in our booth as well this year, so we can talk about that at another point too. So,
all right, so this machine, to me, what I'm seeing here, Jeff, I'm seeing some things, some areas I'm very familiar with.
Yep.
But it looks to me like I'm not taking a third source and adding my trunnion table in there. But also, when I think of a trunnion table going from like a 3-axis to a 3+2, I think immediately about my Z-axis lost.
Yes.
There are some details to this machine that I think you should go over for the audience to let them know what they're gaining, what they're missing, where they're winning, all the details. Because I know you have some customers out there right now ready to buy this machine.
Yes. Well, for example, this machine, you can see that it doesn't have a lot of Z-axis stroke. But that doesn't mean we can't put a riser on this machine, and because we still have a lot of Z stroke actually behind the scenes, because this machine is actually our T13 series machine. And what's nice about the T13 series machine is that it actually has an upper Y axis, and that upper Y axis gives us the ability to have a very flat part corner to corner. And that's basically it was a patent by YCM a few years ago. So that actually is something that's special for us. So this machine today has a 40 taper spindle. All of our spindles today are BBT, so it's a dual contact spindle. But this machine is a 40 taper, but on a T13 series machine, we actually have a 6,000 RPM or a 10,000 RPM non-gearbox but high torque spindles. So I have a customer that basically wants to cut titanium on a day-to-day basis, but they need a little more Z and they need that 6,000 RPM spindle. So that can be done on this machine very easily. So I'm excited to go back to this customer now and say, hey, what you asked for a month ago, I now have available, because this is the ticket for him. So this will do the parts that he needs to do in his facility on a day-to-day basis. And as you know about titanium, it's not easy to cut. And with this direct drive table and with 6,000 RPM, no gearbox, but still high torque, gives us that ability to do his titanium parts.
Yeah, so, not easy to cut and expensive to scrap.
That's right.
I want to step back again real quick to the volumetric accuracy.
Yep.
And the reason I want to do that is because I think it's very important for the audience out there to understand the difference between 5-axis machining and high quality 5-axis machining. Right. And high quality 5-axis machining, to me, and put into layman's terms, is the distance from the table to a bigger workpiece. The further we get away from the table, the harder it is to create that true micronic accuracy, the further we get away. What we're doing here is making sure that that exists.
Exactly, and volumetric accuracy is exactly that. It's basically give us the ability to stay accurate within the full range of the travel. And that's what you want on a full 5-axis machine. You want to stay accurate within the full range. So that's, in layman's terms, all that it's doing is giving us that accuracy capability within the full stroke of each axis.
Yeah, if I had an AutoCAD file and I was doing engraving right on top of the table, maybe not so important. But as my parts get bigger, extremely important, because one of the more frustrating things that I've had happen in my life is programming something that on the table was perfect, and as I got, and I'm going to use inches instead of millimeters, I know we're in Taiwan, but as I got 10 to 15 inches away from my table, the accuracies I thought existed no longer existed in that realm of space.
Yeah. And what we do too is, you know, we do have spindle thermal compensation. We do have scales on all the axes. So, you know, we make all the necessary design and development features to give us the accuracy throughout the range. So it doesn't matter what style of 5-axis that we're doing. All of our machines have Heidenhain scales. All of our machines have both linear and rotary encoders. So, you know, it's important to have a machine that's accurate throughout the range of all the parts that you need to cut.
Yeah, perfectly said, Jeff. I appreciate your time today.
Thank you,
you have been absolutely incredible. I'm super happy you brought up thermal expansion. Look, we've been preaching preaching about automation, done in ones, being able to run through nights and weekends. All of this that YCM has been doing for over 70 years goes into that perfection of being able to walk away with confidence to that automated world with those parts coming off the machine, Jeff. I mean, this is how it sums up, right?
This is a family-oriented company that continues to listen to our customers and then develop and design based on what they need. That's all we're doing. So it's a great company. I enjoy working here. I'm free to express whatever I need to express to make sure that our customers understand what YCM is all about.
And you have to drop the slogan for the audience one more time, because what a good slogan it is.
We do it better together.
We do it better together. Thank you all for watching. Just like a team in all of manufacturing, we do it better together. I couldn't have done this without Jeff. You probably could have done it without me. But we do appreciate you watching. I hope this has been helpful and beneficial for the value of your time.
Thank you, everyone.